We often start to hate what has been with us for too long, not because it loses value, but because we are too familiar with its humble presence. The eye becomes accustomed to the presence of things until they are overlooked, dismissed as mundane, or even perceived as a blemish in our beautiful lives. A wealthy man gazes out at his luxurious garden, his eyes filled with boredom, fixating on an old stone statue that seems to ruin his perfect view. To him, the weathered stone is a scar on his opulence, a remnant of a past he no longer values or wishes to see in his sight anymore. With a dismissive wave of his hand, he commands his servants to remove the piece, dragging it across the dry grass and leaving a very deep trail. The space is now empty, yet the void left behind is not filled with peace, but with a growing desire for something more spectacular and truly divine. Driven by an inner emptiness, he seeks out a renowned master of artifacts, hoping to find a miracle that can change his destiny through material possession. He walks through halls filled with shimmering objects, yet most are mere distractions, false idols designed to catch the eye of those with restless, greedy souls. The antique dealer stands in the shadows, a mysterious smile on his face as he listens to the wealthy man's desperate plea for a new spiritual symbol. He offers heavy bars of gold, willing to pay any price for a legendary artifact that promises to bring luck, power, and a sense of importance. The master nods slowly, promising a masterpiece that transcends time, while behind him, the dark workshop hides the secrets of how such miracles are truly made. We believe that the value of an object is proportional to the money spent, forgetting that vanity is often priced at the highest rate by the world. The discarded stone statue, once forgotten in the mud, is brought into the workshop, its surface cleaned of moss and dust by skilled and calculating hands. A layer of sticky adhesive is carefully brushed over the rough gray stone, preparing the foundation for a transformation that is skin-deep but visually breathtaking. Thin leaves of gold are delicately pressed onto the surface, one by one, hiding the honest character of the stone beneath a layer of expensive shine. The humble figure slowly transforms, shedding its gray skin for a radiant glow that commands attention and masks the history of neglect it once suffered outdoors. With every stroke of the brush, the lie becomes more beautiful, and the truth is buried deeper under the weight of metal and deceptive artisan craftsmanship. Finally, the statue is draped in rich red silk and placed inside a crystal display case, looking like a priceless treasure from a forgotten ancient kingdom. With a simple coat of gold and a fabricated story, what was discarded as trash becomes a masterpiece, proving our eyes often deceive our very souls. The wealthy man welcomes the sacred artifact into his home with great ceremony, believing he has finally found the missing piece to his perfect golden life. He bows low before the gold-covered stone, lighting incense and whispering prayers, unaware that he is worshipping the very object he once threw away in disgust. Proud and arrogant, he invites his wealthy friends to witness his new acquisition, basking in their envy and the artificial light reflecting off the statue's surface. The crowd gathers around, gasping at the brilliance of the masterpiece, their praise fueling the man's ego and cementing the delusion of his grand new status. We often worship values that are merely packaged with care, forgetting that a donkey carrying scriptures is still a donkey. Yet people bow to the books. He looks at the statue with a sense of triumph, convinced that his wealth has bought him a piece of divinity and a shield against reality. But the golden eye of the statue remains cold and hollow, a silent witness to the irony of a man searching for meaning in the shallowest places. The sun sets on a house built on appearances, where the owner mistakes the shimmer of gold for the light of truth, waiting for the inevitable storm. Suddenly, the sky turns black and a violent storm descends upon the mansion, the wind howling through the halls as nature prepares to test the man's pride. Rain lashes against the windows and water pours into the main hall, drenching the display case and the golden idol that the man holds so very dear. The chemicals in the rain begin to react with the cheap adhesive, and the brilliant gold starts to blister, crack, and peel away in ugly, dark patches. Under the flashes of lightning, the grey stone beneath is exposed, revealing the familiar face of the statue that was once cast out into the mud and rain. The rich man gazes in horror as he notices the specific chip on the statue's ear, the very flaw he had used as an excuse to hate it. The most painful realization is not being deceived by others, but knowing you discarded a diamond only to buy it back at the price of a mountain. As the sun rises, the man sits amidst the ruins of his display, touching the cold, bare stone that is now stripped of its false, expensive aura. He looks at the people around him, realizing he has treated them like the stone statue, ignoring their worth for a shinier, hollow dream that never existed. Happiness does not lie in the gold coating on the outside, but in the ability to see the inherent value within the most ordinary and humble things. Treasure what you have before you are forced to buy it back at a heavy price, for the truth will always wash away the paint of vanity. Do not wait for the gold to peel to realize you have lost a lifetime of authenticity. Learn to love the stone for what it truly is.